In other news, the governments of Adamawa, Gombe and Bauchi states are partnering with UNICEF to strengthen the protection of children's rights with a focus on preventing and responding to sexual violence against minors. At the stakeholders' dialogue in Gombe, speakers emphasized the critical role of the media in shaping public understanding and holding institutions accountable in the fight against child rights violations. Senior correspondent Olabi Adenusi reports.
Data released by UNICEF shows that 6 out of every 10 children experience some form of violence. 1 in 4 girls and about 10% of boys have suffered sexual abuse. Nigeria also has one of the highest number of child brides in Africa, with more than 23 million girls and women married before the age of 18, most from poor and rural communities. Although child marriage has declined slightly over the years, stakeholders say urgent action is still needed to protect vulnerable children. At a roundtable engagement organized by UNICEF in Gombe, media practitioners, traditional rulers, security agencies, legal experts and government officials gathered to address the growing concern.
The workshop in Gombe was held for 3 states, Bauchi, Adamawa and Gombe. And this relates to all stakeholders who are involved in prevention of child abuse and sexual assault, which is very, very key issue in Northeast states. And all states are having this issue of child abuse, assault, gender-based violence. And we are trying to establish the social behavioral norm to prevent it, a system response to prevent it, and in case of any unfortunate incidents, there should be access to services.
Participants highlighted the role of the media in raising awareness and driving accountability in the fight against child abuse. Traditional rulers also shared their views, noting that sexual abuse can be eradicated with collective effort.
I encourage us, especially the media. Media, they have a critical role to play, especially with regard to sensitization. This sensitization and awareness creation to our community is key.
I'm sure the UNICEF are not interested in the number or the argument that we have been doing here, but how are we going to prevent it? So the knowledge that we gain here, when we go down, we try as much as possible to do step down in how to protect so that this issue of assaulting our children will be stopped, and then how we are going to protect our children to see that we have a better society.
Stakeholders across the 3 states are now calling for zero tolerance for sexual violence against children, emphasizing that every child has the right to safety and dignity. They say momentum is building across the northeast Nigeria to strengthen child protection system and ensure justice for survivors.